And welcome, everybody here in Twitch chat, and everybody on YouTube for some Katarina Shyvana. Two champions that are really, really fun to say. You can go ahead and try it out at home, Katarina Shyvana. Just roll off the tongue. But anyway, this is going to be a pretty sweet deck. Going to be a Grand Plaza deck. And so basically every deck today, I didn't really think about that much, but all of our decks had unique landmarks. We had the Fiora Draven deck was built around Noxus Arena. Zillion Talia, obviously there's landmarks in there, a bunch of them. But anyway, Tryndamere Anivia had the Vaults of Helia, and now this one's going to be a Grand Plaza deck. So we had, Grand Plaza, Vaults of Helia, and Noxus Arena deck today. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But this is going to be a Katarina Battering Ram deck also. Battering Ram, really fun card. 0, 12, but each time it attacks, give it +4/+0. And of course, it has that Overwhelm, so you want to attack with it a bunch. So the Katarina with the Rally effect like the leveled up, can allow you to attack a whole lot in a turn. And Katarina works just so good with the Grand Plaza, because each time you play a Katarina, then it has the Challenger, the +1/+0, and so you can challenge really anything with this, because then once you strike, it goes back to your hand. So even larger units, like you have other units that you want to be able to attack freely, you can have the Katarina like challenge the best blocker, or you can have it take out champions. It can do all sorts of stuff with the Grand Plaza. Really cool combination there. But then we have other cards that are great with the Grand Plaza, like the Great Horn Companion. You having the Scout being able to challenge twice. You have Armored Tusk Rider, which is also just a sweet card. But this can again challenge whatever enemy with 4 or less power, so it doesn't damage the Tusk Rider. Plus, it can overwhelm all the damage over there. And even a card like Battering Ram, whenever it attacks, it'd be immediately after with the Grand Plaza, it'd be a 5/12. But you can have the 5/12 challenge whatever you want. If they have like a 6/6 or a 7/7, that doesn't get to block it. You can just have it challenge like a little 1/1. Let's see. House Spider is great with the Grand Plaza. So another cool thing that we have. Let's see. So we have Egghead Researcher. Also go with the Grand Plaza because it can be a 2/3 challenger, but then it also makes it a dragon for us because we are going to have some dragons. We'll have Shyvana, Screeching Dragon, and the dragons that Egghead Researcher makes. We have Dragon Chow to be able to help buff up our Shyvana. We're also going to be playing some Mobilizes because we do have a whole bunch of expensive, really cool units. So we're going to have some Mobilizes in here, reducing the cost. Now, Mobilize doesn't work permanently like with Katarina. If you mobilize a Katarina, then play Katarina, put it back in your hand, it's not going to continue to cost 1 less for the rest of the game. It does reset the mana cost, unfortunately. But still, playing some Mobilizes so we can get some of these things out around earlier, especially like Battering Ram. If we have the attack token round 5, we want it out round 5 attacking. All right, but anyway, that's going to be it for the deck. Let's give it a try. Should be a pretty sweet one. We're going to play over in normal, as y'all know, with it being meme tier day. Going back to ranked tomorrow with more donation decks. Ooh, this is going to be a pretty tough matchup because they go larger than us and they have a lot more challengers, stuff like that. So it's about controlling the board. So cool. We really want the Grand Plaza as far as controlling the board goes. This actually looks like a pretty good hand. I could get rid of the Battering Ram, but the Battering Ram, because it's a 6-mana card, but the Battering Ram is just huge, and we already have the earlier stuff that we want. So I like that. I do like level 1 Katarina making the Blade's Edge. They can blow up a barrier. I'm definitely thinking about just playing Katarina here, then what Plaza next round. Just don't have any good ways to play this House Spider yet.
No going back. Got your back. Nature blesses her followers. Only fools hesitate. Stay back.
Really? I would recommend making that block. Yes, that's a good block. Okay, well, that happens. I could use Sharp Sight and save it, but I'm going to save the Sharp Sight. With Katarina is the type of card that you don't really need multiples of Katarina. Right, like one Katarina you keep playing over and over, so you don't really need multiples, so I don't need to work that hard to save it. We got the other one in hand. It's just Nexus health. We got 13 of it for a reason. They're down to 3 cards. I feel pretty good about us winning this. Now, it's time for these house spiders to own up.
I ran as fast as I could.
Never play fair.
Yeah, I can't stop that. Sharp sight doesn't save it or anything. Alright, making sure they don't get to just attack and put Jarvan into play attacking next round. Because, you know, Jarvan kills me.
Help! Somebody help!
Or they have 1 drop plus Jarvan. They better not have Jarvan. Please don't have Jarvan. Oh wait, they have to have Jarvan, right? Because they just got, we know that they have an elite in hand because of like these tattered banners, so like it basically has to be Jarvan unless it's.
I mustn't stop.
Yeah. So, wow. Wait, it wasn't Jarvan. Okay, so it's a different elite. We're not dead yet. I guess I want to play you. And then next round have both House Spider and Screeching Dragon. Okay, so this is some elite right there that's not Jarvan. Oh, it's Cythria. That's much better for us. Ooh. Ooh. Well, that's even better than Screeching Dragon. How do you feel about a mechanic that consumes your attack token without attacking? I think that could be an interesting mechanic. Like a drawback for, you know, whatever card. You know, like kind of like a ride to negation, like where you have to like sacrifice a mana, you know, you destroy a mana gem kind of thing, but you could like destroy your attack token to do something cool. That could be pretty cool.
Your prince needs you.
All right, feeling good about this. Think we got it. That was a close game, though. This was a very good close game. So is that Jarvan? Nope. They're just challenging there. Fair enough. And Dragon Chow 1-3 challenger.
Ask me about dragons, I just may have an answer.
Alright, we are 1-0. Alright, another Demacia deck. Zoe Aurelion Sol. So no Shyvana on their side. That's the kind of the surprising thing here, is no Shyvana on their side. So we have a really good Shyvana hand of just like, you know, Dragon Chow. And then like some Sharp Sights for protection. I am passing. I'm not playing Dragon Chow round 1. Because I don't want them to be able to play the 3-2 challenger and challenge my 0-3. Now, if they would have played Zoe, then I'm playing Dragon Chow to Sharp Sight block Zoe.
We wear red to
See,
honor
that
the
card.
fallen.
So it's super smart, not playing Dragon Chow, so this card didn't just kill it. Because I didn't really want to use a Sharp Sight there. But I didn't draw anything else to play. Not happy about this. What's this deck again? Katarina Shyvana.
I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's that?
We got some cool 6-drops in hand.
Another day guarding the walls.
Ooh. Great draw with the Grand Plaza. You know, can I get to Grand Plaza House Spider? That is great. So they don't have Shyvana, but they got other dragons. At least one. At least one dragoon.
Suffer my fury.
It's just worth doing that, I think. I know they have like a whole bunch of like 3/2s over there. And I have like the sharp side that blocks that. But I think that... Oh, I don't know why. I should attack with the 2/2 also, by the way. Obviously right there. I don't know why... Like, I would, yeah, I don't know why I didn't attack with that, but I would kind of give away, like, too much information if I don't kill the Zoe. And plus, you kind of have to... I kind of want to have 2 spells available. Yeah, actually, I want to have 2 spells available. Maybe just pass, I guess. So this is trading 7 mana for 7 mana with 2 cards. You know, consider it's, you know, like our 5 mana spell and 2 mana spell sharp sight for their dragon in single combat. Okay, so I definitely want to keep 3 mana up for the strafing strike. Ooh, mobilize. If I mobilize, then keep... Okay, no, I can't really mobilize this round. So I can play kind of any of these. This Tusk Rider looks super intriguing. Enemies with 4 or less power cannot damage me. But they can get sharp-sighted and then not have 4 or less power anymore, and then they can damage you, and then that would be sad. So all that, so I guess that got rid of the Fury, but Shyvana's just gonna have like 2 health instead of 3 health. I just feel like this is like a trap that if I try to, like, you know, strafing strike, that then they sharp sight. I think I just let it happen. So without the Hush, the Shyvana would have had 4 health, I guess. You know, because it would have had 3 and then gone up to 4. So that Hush... Oh, but then it comes back. So yeah, so basically that Hush did nothing.
Shining gifts from the sky. Forge ahead!
It's very possible that that mobilize just does more in my hand. It's just like them like looking at it and just being like, oh man, they have even more cards in hand. So like just as a you know, distraction to them than than just those -2 mana there. Probably does more that way. This is the... It shows the weakness of mobilize though, right? Like there's times when mobilize is just completely worthless, and unfortunately these 2 games kind of show that. But I do get to play... I guess it's not completely worthless. Never mind, I get to play both of these this round, so never mind, we good. covering up the 2/2 spider, or am I covering up a Grand Plaza? I guess a Grand Plaza? No, 2/2 spider? It's 5. So they have Aurelion Sol next round. Still gonna be very difficult for me to win this. I mean, that was just kind of a waste of a single combat, because that just let me play this card. That, you know, I wouldn't have been able to cast anyway, so. Alright, got a single combat out of their hand for free. So now it's all about Aurelion Sol. Do they have it? Hopefully not. That could be useful. Alright, good. Not Aurelion Sol. Where did the Traveler come from?
Become who I was always meant to be.
Where did you come from? Eclipse Dragon? Oh, they did. Okay, so they did Nightfall Eclipse Dragon.
This is a lie.
Good Great Horn Companion. They are looking for Equinox, you'd have to assume, or the double stun card. Maybe you should have just attacked with everything. I probably should have just attacked with everything.
Look to the sky.
Yeah, that has to be Equinox or double stun. Has to be one of those two. Double stun. Okay, and they're at 9. So we'll kill that.
I am unleashed.
And that will be with this little house spider doing the lethal damage. Alright, we are 2-0. Yeah. Just a little house spider. Uh-oh. Ooh, okay. Alright, Katarina, Grand Plaza. Sorry, Battering Ram, I'm gonna go ahead and move you back for now. Oh, I don't really need a second Grand Plaza, but thank you. We can surprise them round 4 if we draw Shyvana. Because I was gonna say we can, you know, like mobilize and then chow Shyvana. Oh man, I think if we had Shyvana here, we could. Oh wait, we could do better than that actually, but.
No going back.
That's rude. That Katarina was kind of my whole plan. Man, we need a dragon. Oh, we need a dragon in the worstest of ways.
I came to fight. Eagle face. Crunch.
Dragon. Not a dragon.
Is it the mustache? Who knows?
thing kind of looks like a dragon. Could kind of be a dragon.
We'll take what we want. The rest will burn.
Oh, you're only at 4-7 now.
The strong king.
Let's show our friends we should be friends. It is easy, see?
Let the bloodshed begin.
Never got a dragon.
I've dressed for the occasion.
Never got a dragon.
I assume you've come for me.
Pity is for the weak.
Yeah, our hand had so much potential. Like, one dragon and our hand would have gone crazy. But as is, did not live up to it. But imagine we had a Shyvana. Like, it's just like immediate level up Shyvana.
Another fine scar.
I am really, really, really surprised this actually like
Never
worked.
know what killed them.
And we killed the Vladimir. I am very, very, very surprised that all that worked.
You small or me big? Now we have fun.
First we fight. Good luck. Have fun.
No, no, no. Go back to the other challenge. I mean, I had to put my biggest thing in front of the overwhelm. I wanted to put the 212 in front of the overwhelm. Wow, okay.
No going back.
No, don't kill Katarina. Katarina's my only good card. Don't kill.
The young fight for glory. I fought for legacy.
I fought for legacy. So they just tapped out? I think they did. Dragon Chows. Get him, Chows. Yeah, Katarina Ram. Because so, like, they're not gonna be able to block the Rams, and the Rams are lethal, and we just challenge their blockers. No one ever expects the Dragon Chow. All right, it's a hand. Yeah, it's a hand. We don't have the Plaza to make the Katarina real good, but this is a good matchup for Katarina anyway because of the fleeting Blade's Edge. Like, the Blade's Edge is usually really valuable in this matchup.
We do it.
Ask me about dragons. I just may have an answer.
House Spider. Do, 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 do.
Hang on, Buzzball.
That's a good card to kill with Katarina. Oh man. Alright, well I gotta play House Spider. I wanted to save the spell mana for single combat and have like Katarina Blade's Edge next round and then Screeching Dragon single combat the following round. but no single combat.
No going back.
All in the shoulders.
Come back later.
Only fools hesitate.
Dissident.
Gonna bounce it? Why? I guess they just want the extra board space.
Violence solves everything.
I really wish they just. I really wish they would just buff. Like the one buff I want on Katarina is just make the level up side also cost 3. Just keep Katarina at 3. It's not gonna make it like where Katarina is just way too good and all over the place or anything. That'd just be a really nice buff to have.
Scars to prove it.
Only down to 2 cards. No champion so far. Ooh, that hurts. Down to 1 card though. So, like that card just dealt 3 damage. Not the end of the world. Ooh, that could be good. Mobilize. Yeah, good call. Think I should challenge the dancing droplet. Good call, good call. Maybe I should. Or maybe I'll have more attacks. Who knows?
No.
Alright, so having Katarina... So I'm not gonna... I don't think I attack with Katarina.
By my side.
I don't know, having Katarina in play is kind of important for, like, Death Lotus, right? Like, we want Death Lotus. But
Quick as the blade.
we don't need Death Lotus. Right now. That's something to think about with this deck in this matchup. But whatever they play, unless it's something that has, like, Blade Dance immediately, yeah, they play some lame card like that, we will just simply
Let the
play our
bloodshed
cat.
begin.
Yeah. G to the G. We are 4-0 with Katarina Shyvana. Alright, we're heading on over to ranked. Don't have any points in Masters rank anyway, but we're in Masters rank. We're going to take Katarina there. Anytime that we are 4-0 with a meme tier deck, we go ahead and test it out over in ranked. Silver Zed. This is going to be an interesting one. We don't block too well. I kind of want to keep Screeching Dragon because this does seem like a good Screeching Dragon matchup. But since I don't have anything early, I just can't keep like a 5-mana card and nothing else. Yeah, I think Katarina is a very good one-of. That's a good call there, Trusty Noodle. I think that she can just go in a lot of different decks as a one-of. We could really use a Grand Plaza to make some of these cards look better. How about that?
Sands beneath me and winds behind me.
I am going to save some life. Dude, Inviolus Vox is sweet. Inviolus Vox with Challenger? Yeah, buddy.
I'll follow where I can.
Yeah, buddy.
We can always rely on you to keep us safe.
Their bones will litter the desert.
Whoa, they going real aggro.
Without a sound.
Well, this isn't good.
Behold our fury. Do not deny me.
Probably should have just led with this right away before Zed attacked and got an additional 3-2 in play.
Darkness.
Yep, this is Silver Zed. Go get him, my Great Horn Companion.
All of this is ours.
Oh, and they had a landmark this round. I like this game because of this Rock Hopper. And then they hit the Allegiance, so they got some amazing champion that's got the +2/+2 over there.
What I'm worth.
Like that one. So that's a 7-5. You know the House Spider is good challengers.
Watch me. Oh dear.
So next round's going to be round 7. So yeah, I'm not double spelling with any of these
I
things.
am more than I seem.
You think they're playing a bunch of Flurry of Fists? So MVLS Vox is going to attack for 6, but Battering Ram attacks for 5. Really hope they don't have another one of those +3/+1 cards, but I guess it wouldn't actually kill the Battering Ram.
We love it when they run. Suffer my fury.
Listen to me.
Well, very, very, very good quality hand opponent.
Ask for more.
Looks like they got us. I had just too many 6-drops. Too many 5s and 6s.
Right,
That'll happen. Especially with the deck that we have going on here.
I can see.
The desert by my side.
GG's. That was a wonderful hand.
will not stand.
Alright, so we still went 4-1 with Katarina Shyvana. Really, really good meme tier deck. As you see, it's not necessarily going to be like the best ranked deck, but you'll be able to pick up some wins. Like we did beat Irelia Azir, for example, whenever they had not as good of a hand when they didn't have they didn't have either champion. But you know, they had you know, the rest of the deck, right? But they didn't have either champions who were able to win that one. But we are kind of slower against those super fast aggro decks. That Zed Sivir that did have a ton of early game and then both champions and so on, and really good combat tricks. You know, we're going to be slower there with having this higher curve. But that's why we're a meme tier deck, and that's okay. No shame in losing that. Pretty sweet, though. Pretty sweet. I really liked the Grand Plaza with a lot of these things. Not sold on the Mobilize, but you know, it's kind of in here. I wish that, like, if Mobilize would keep like the Katarina cost down all the time, I'd be in for that a lot more. But you know, we got to do some cool stuff like Battering Ram, Tusk Rider, and Great Horn Companion. So not much else to ask other than doing cool stuff with those kind of cards. So that's Katarina Shyvana. Those of y'all watching later on YouTube, hit that like button over there, and hopefully y'all enjoyed all 4 of these meme tier decks today, built around these different landmarks. It was definitely a good day. That was a lot of fun. We'll be back to ranked tomorrow, but until then, feel free to leave those comments. Y'all on YouTube, those comments really help out. Let me know what you think of any of these decks, or any decks you want to see for meme tier or for ranked or anything like that in the future. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for the next video.